Please welcome to the stage, CEO of Vercel and creator of Next.js, Guillermo Rauch.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vercel Ship. This is our first ever in-person Vercel user conference, which I love. I love in person. Of course, we have Next.js Conf, but that's specific to Next.js. Today, we get to talk about all of our other investments, the web as a whole, the big picture. So if you know anything about me, you know that I've been betting on the web for basically my entire life at this point. So let me take you back. Wow, what a reverse glow up. So what's different? Well, for one, I had a lot of hair. Our logos look different. But also, Vercel, Zeit at the time, was just two things: Next Dev and Now Deploy. Remember Now? Two commands focused purely on utility for developers first. I was solving problems for myself as a developer. I had been building a website for my startup, and as you know, you have a startup, you have to launch fast, you have to begin iterating. And how do you choose your tech stack for your startup? Well, you go in Hacker News, you go in X, you see what's trending, and you pick it. And at the time, React was trending. But guess what? For me, React really made a huge difference. To me, that was like a new beginning. I became React build until today. And as I'm trying to get this website out into production, to raise my seed round, to launch my product, I realized that I'm spending weeks just setting up all this stuff around React, like Kubernetes. Remember Kubernetes? Bundlers, compilers, transpilers, CSS in JS. Remember CSS in JS? That was last week, though. Yeah. So that's not how I wanted to spend my time. So instead of spending weeks setting up all this stuff to get that website out, I pivoted. And I spent 8 years of my life building a cloud platform, as one does, to ensure that no developer had to deal with all that stuff ever again. So for me, this is deployment infrastructure from the point of view of somebody that really just wants to ship. And that's why we call the conference Vercel Ship. We wanted to focus on great user experiences. And looking back, quite honestly, we were more concerned with the design and how things worked than the instance types of the multi-AZ, high availability, 3XL metal web scale cluster. So we just wanted to ship. And it turns out that I wasn't alone. There's dozens of us. There's so many great companies that have joined us in this journey. And many of these are here today, and you can get to meet their creators. But really, there's a huge movement behind this. It starts with open source, and Vercel just crossing 1 million active developers with Next.js, as well as supporting over 35 other open source front-end frameworks. And when you deploy these frameworks on Vercel, we're proud to share that we're close to hitting 100 billion weekly requests served through our managed infrastructure. And last but not least, I'm proud to share that we've just passed $100 million in annual revenue, which is an important milestone for us because it means that so many of you trust us to build and be your partner in the future of the web. Those two initial utilities we started have unlocked a whole category, which we now call the front-end cloud. The front-end cloud. It even has a fancy marketing term. That's how you know it's real. I do love the term because that's exactly what this is. It's an entire cloud platform designed for and optimized for and built by the front-end developers and teams that deeply care about the user experience. Teams with billions of users, as we saw, and you all out there with no users yet. And honestly, for folks that appreciate design engineering, that want to start with the desired end state, a beautiful product that works great, that is personalized, and then work backwards to composing backends and APIs and all of that necessary backend infra. So we started with the idea that to build the best possible cloud, we had to invest in the best possible open source tools and creators. Open source frameworks drive the two critical pieces of our front-end cloud: the developer experience platform and our managed infrastructure platform. And together, they cover the entire software development lifecycle, from idea to production. So the X platform, as the name implies, it's all about shipping fast, having a great experience, but also with the right direction. So these are tools that, crucially, you can all implement incrementally into your projects, no matter where you host, in order to then build and ship great experiences. But if you want to offload all the hard parts of managing infrastructure and offload that to us, we built the infrastructure in tandem with those frameworks that I talked about. So Vercel's managed infrastructure is just one push away for you and secure by default, which is a huge theme for today. So overall, the web is not static. It's changing so fast, faster than ever, especially with now AI tools and assistants whispering in our ear what do we have to build. So just a year ago, I was thinking that I had to ship my NFT Bored Ape, and now I'm shipping my GPT wrapper. Just let that sink in. Think about how fast things are moving. So today, we're inviting you to push the envelope and push the future of the web with us. Our mantra is seeing is believing. And today, I'm going to show you, together with our team, real demos, real UIs. And it really all starts with an idea. So let's bring on Jared Palmer to talk about how we're helping you get started with that idea faster.